Talamawana warrior. Hi guys. So, gonna keep doing this whole Path of Exile video shtick for a little bit longer. Maybe I might consider just, like I said, using this game as my primary talking outlet. Especially considering I'm comfortable with this game. I've played it, you know, for God, hundreds of hours. So I know what's going on. I know what's going to happen. But I can talk about things, and you know, there's nothing insane going on or anything like that that, you know, requires my, you know, my normal attention to detail. You know, I'm not playing Nier, I'm not having to discuss philosophy mid-stride while doing sick-ass combos. So, you know, that's something at least. I like the whole abyss mechanic thing in this, but I don't know where, like, I don't know how it fits in lore-wise. See, that's the thing, I didn't play Path I played it when it first came out for a little bit, but my computer sucked so bad that it just chugged and it was terrible, and I couldn't play it, and I didn't have squat for money, so it was just kind of pointless to try to play it. You know, and traditionally I've been a console gamer my entire existence, so yeah, there's no real point into oh, that's not good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, let's go. So, you know, what the, how did you, did they come through here? No? Oh, there it is. Okay, I didn't see the trove. I am getting terrible abyss troves for some reason. I mean, I don't know why. Getting just like garbo rolls on my troves for some reason. I'm going down here to grab these damage nodes for my minions. So anyway, yeah, I've always been a console gamer. So when this game came out for console, you know, really excited about that. So I played the hell out of Path for a while, but getting back to the point, I can play this game and talk and not stumble so much on what I'm trying to say. I can keep talking for the most part. It's a little bit easier. Although I've been playing Devil May Cry 5 a little bit, obviously. I've been playing the Shenmue series a little bit. Right now I'm on Shenmue 2, obviously, and once I finish that, I'll move on to 3 and keep that little awkward nostalgia phase going. I still haven't raised any zombies. I did all of this so far without any zombies. That is tragic. I need my best... Well, they're not my best boys. My carrying golem's my best boy. Good God. They just do so... Carrying golem just does so much work. Like, he arguably does more work than my Raging Spirits. I mean, I don't know, my Raging Spirits do a lot of work. They just go. They do... They are strong and they gives no fucks. So... So yeah, this is kind of like how some people their flagship series turns into, you know, Binding of Isaac, a la Northern Line, Cobalt Streak to an extent. Oh, you want to get at me, huh? Alright, alright. Eat it. Suck it down. Yeah, I'd rather be a variety person than a one-off. Like, I want to play the games that I want to play. That's why I don't stream. I'd rather put stuff on YouTube and everything and just do my long plays, and that'll be all. If I streamed, you know, I'd need, honestly, a way better setup to do streams. I need, you know, a lot of better things to do streams. Yes, I could simply do a stream on here, get a little cheap camera or something, get a something like that, get a like a Elgato and, you know, set up something much akin to that, and I could honestly, you know, transfer the VODs to YouTube and, you know, grow both at the same time, more or less. Although the streams right now would be pretty damn obvious that I don't have a fan base or anything. You know, there's like 20 people that watch my YouTube videos, and not even consistently. I you know, not that I would ever ask them to either. Again, I keep harking back to the point, or harking on the point that I do this as generally as a hobby. If people got into it enough to where I had some kind of revenue stream from it, oh, that would be sick. I don't see myself ever doing it for very long, simply because the thing about streaming and YouTube and all that I don't think a lot of younger people understand is it's very volatile. Now, when I say volatile, I mean it's a stroke of basically luck that you get anywhere with it. Getting somewhere with YouTube or streaming or anything like that is a matter of did enough people just randomly harp on your videos enough to where you got famous, you know. But you have to be consistent with it. That's the other thing. Consistency makes a difference. And the thing about it is, you know, I work every day. Yeah, I have weekends off, obviously, but, you know, I generally work every day. And, you know, me getting any time to any way that I would have time to play consistently I would end up sleeping less, obviously, which for me is not a good place to be, generally. You know, it's not something that would provide money in any real way for, you know, an extended period of time where I could, you know, make it viable. Viability makes a difference. You know, I got bills to pay. Having bills to pay and, you know, myself to feed, you know, not making money is not really an option. So I can't put in time like, you know, younger people could. But younger people are going, I'm going to be a YouTube star and I'm going to be PewDiePie. I'm sorry, you're not PewDiePie, you're not Maximilian, you're not even, you know, it's right, you're not NL, you're not Tofu, you know, you're not some of these streamers that have put in years and years and years of streaming and making basically nothing and working double jobs or working as a teacher part-time while doing this. And the other thing is, most people, myself included, you know, I don't have a gimmick. The biggest gimmick I have, generally speaking, is I'm not afraid to talk about things that I'm just got in my head every once in a while. So that's like, you know, talking about video game industry beforehand. I don't care. I really don't. Like, I'll talk about it because it's something that, oh, you hurt a lot. Oh, and you don't take damage. Oh boy, come on, get out of there. That is a big boy. That is a big boy. Maybe you can drop something better than garbage. Oh, and I dropped him like, and I made him right outside the boss room. Oh, that might have been a goof. I'm gonna just hide back here. Go, get wrecked. I have never... I've never had a fight that's lasted this long with the Metamorph. Like, this is a mean boy. Oh, this is a mean boy. Nice! That's the Parandus belt, I think. Yeah, Parandus Blazon, which is actually not bad. It's actually pretty solid in general. I'm definitely keeping that. Yeah. I'm gonna get my minions back in order because that was a mess. But carrying Golem is still trucking. Gotta love it. Yeah, I like how they just kind of desecrated everything. But, and also it comes down to gimmicks, like, do you have an actual gimmick? You know, do you have something that's interesting to keep you going? You know, that people are willing to watch and see? I would say most people just don't, actually. Again, I would say my shtick is just, and also when I say I don't mind talking about anything, I mean everything from video game industry, as I have an opinion on it, to religion, politics, philosophy, whatever it is. But of course, if you watch this at all and you look at the rest of my videos, you'll see that I don't have views. I don't have big, bold titles that scream
Bannon was a man.
You know, pay me attention, please. You know, that's not my thing. Huh. Hey, innocents.
Freedom comes to those who...
Get rid of all this flat out garbage. You know, but again, I do this as a hobby. That's the big difference, and I enjoy doing it as a hobby. And I think my love of it as a hobby means more to me than the potential success of it. The idea that it would become successful just doesn't dawn on me, you know? But that's what it is. Excuse me, sorry about that. Had other important things to take care of. So, would love this as a tattoo. That is just awesome. It's the Lady of Justice, I think it is. You can actually see all the skulls and everything. That is just wicked. Yes, the Merciless Labyrinth. So, as much as I would really think it would be cool if this turned into something successful, which it would be, that would be just downright insane. I don't ever see it happening. It's just not something I see being feasible. And even if it were, even if it somehow became successful, part of the other part of the issue, as I mentioned before, is it's so volatile. Well, by that I mean, you know, not only is it difficult to break into, especially now because there's so many other people that are successful, and you know, you got to do it just in pure math. There's only so many hours per day, and people have lives aside from watching YouTube. What does that mean? Well, that means people can only devote so much time to watching a video. If that's the case, what is one cannot speak to? Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna just take that. With that being the case, you know, let's say there was 24 YouTubers total, right? Obviously there's way more. But let's call it 24. That's an hour a day. Okay? That is an hour. Let's say they, you know, each get an hour of view time a day. Okay? Cool. That's pretty good. That's awesome. Oh no. What's this? Is this Argus? Sorry, I'm kind of paranoid. Like, I don't want this to be Argus. Okay, no. Players in game chat. Cool. Nice. Now, let's say there's 48 YouTubers, okay? Now each of them only get 30 minutes of view time a day. Yeah, and this is, and by the way, I'm talking more about, like, I shouldn't have said YouTube, but it's more like streaming, to be honest with you. But that's my bad. Sorry. Either way, but they only get 30 minutes of view time now, somehow, right? Because again, there's only those many, and you keep working your way down. Just keep doing the math. Eventually, you come to a point where it's hard to be profitable, even when you're doing well, even when you are popular. So, what do? You have to be more popular than everybody else. You have to have the best gimmick possible, and you have to have the best quality possible, and so on and so on and so on. When this market was first coming in, you know, YouTube was first coming in, Twitch was first coming in, the idea of people playing games for money, aside from tournaments, of course, was unheard of. The idea is just insane. But people getting entertainment, they don't derive their entertainment from the video game itself, generally. Well, that seems kind of obvious, doesn't it? But they get their entertainment through... I'm gonna... that again. They get their entertainment specifically from the person playing the game, right? That makes more sense, right? You enjoy listening to that person reacting and talking about whatever is happening. Makes perfect sense, right? But again, even that being said, you know, there's thousands of other people doing the same thing. That's why, like, I can see what I'm doing as nothing more than a hobby, and that's not unrealistic. Ooh. Zaro, don't you. Okay, cool. And he's down. Should be down. Never mind, he is not going down. He does not give a fuck. Oh, he does not give a fuck. Okay. That was starting to get a little scary. That was like, he's hit his health cap, right? Yeah, you can't kill him in one go. It's required that you go through all 3 fights with him. So anyway, that's part of the problem, you know. And also, it's because of all that, because there's so many people already on YouTube and already on Twitch and everything. There's a sort of it's like background noise. There's so many people doing it. It's hard to... Oh, I screwed it up. I got smacked. But there's so many people doing it that... How should I say it? Again, it's like background noise. There's so many people doing the same thing, all vying for the same viewers, all vying for the same attention. And if that doesn't... And remember, there's only so many hours per day that people can eat, sleep, spend time with family, do their own hobbies, etc., play their own video games. It's kind of hard to break into that, isn't it? It's... hell, it's not even just kind of hard. It's nigh impossibly difficult to get anywhere. I would really like at Zeri Splendor, but God, it being 2 exalts is kind of crazy. Well, not really. I mean, I remember when it was only 1 exalt though, and I had one. That was literally last league, I think. That was, or it might have been Legion. No, it was Legion. Shroud of the Lightless. What is Shade Form again? Don't remember. Shroud of the Lightless is pretty good. 3 exalts. Whoop. 2 exalts. Yeah, that sounds about average. The problem is I'm not hitting like decent economy yet, so. Wow, 15 exalts. Good lord. Did not think it was gonna be that expensive. Okay, that might be the most expensive piece of armor I personally have seen. Like I said, I don't feel like doing a trap build anytime soon. Sorry, I'm just going through gear and seeing where I can make changes, because I need some updating. Need some serious updating to what I've got going on here. I'm just thinking about going just a rare chess piece, just a go with what I got. This wouldn't be too terrible, but I'm not running a curse build. If I was running a curse build, it'd be really good, but it's not what I need. 30 exalts. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's another expensive boy, isn't it? I would love to get a lore weave, but lore weave is again expensive for what I have. Like I don't have squat for money right now. So, anyway, when I've seen friends try the YouTube thing and the streaming thing, and what was funny is my personal experience, at least with those people, is that I've had one side actually have some success. Like some actual success. One of my friends is actually a mod for one of his friends who has been streaming for better part of 2 years maybe now. Has a small community going, but he's doing something, you know. He's moving along with that. Barely see that one, but by the way, if you want a lore weave yourself, there's 2 ways of getting it. There's one where you just buy it, and the other one is making it. Making it requires 60 unique rings. Literally, it's your entire inventory box. with unique rings, and then you give them to a vendor. I give them all to a vendor all at once, and they give you back lore weave. Neat little concept there. Speaking of that, actually, I have one thing I can do, which I might as well. Let's get rid of all this. It's a fate thing that came up like several bits ago, but you trade in 5 uniques to give you, they'll give you 1. But it's based on the highest level of the, it's based on the lowest level, excuse me, of all the uniques that you trade in, which can be good, can be bad. 1,000 ribbons is actually good for a leveling item. Legitimately, it's actually not bad as a leveling item. If you don't have tabula rasa. Tabula rasa being probably the best leveling item of all time. It has basically no mods other than it's always a 6-link, 6-socketed, 6-linked chess piece. Otherwise, it's completely has nothing. It does not give you life. It does not give you anything. But at least you have a 6-link, which means you can have the strongest gem setup that you can possibly have at the moment, at all times, up until you find a better chess piece that can replace it. Even if you lose that 6-link setup, you can still have a really good start. That's why like leveling items are so powerful in the early game. Like a Life Sprig, for instance, is one of those, especially for Witch or certain Scion builds. Dread Arc is actually not bad for what it is. Limb Split could be good, could be bad. It has Calling Strike automatically, so yeah. There was another one in here. Bated Breath is a good belt at the beginning. At level 16, you know, Parandus Blazon can carry you pretty much. I can use this, so let's go ahead and... yeah, this part sucks. Wow, that... okay. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. You're really hitting it off right now. You're firing on all fucking cylinders. For once. For once in your entire damn life, you're firing off on all cylinders. I think what I'm going to do is this right here. I need 4 sockets. There's 4. I need them all linked. There they are linked. I need 3 blues, 1 red. There we go. Bop. And then transfer that here. I'm basically trading off my setup here. Oop. Come on now. Do not fight me. Now, what do I need? I need 82 dex. I need 130 strength. Where are we at on that? I need 5 strength. I need... how much dex? I need 7 dex. Might be able to do that. Hold on. I know I had something in here to help with a little bit of that. That wasn't it. Hmm. Hmm. It's one of those sad moments when you might not have what you need. Well, I know one way of fixing this. Wait, I do know one way of fixing this. Wait a minute. Jules, do you have anything that can help me here? Christ on a cracker. It's one of those sad, sad moments. I might be able to get an abyss jewel that'll fix that for me. Which is what I'm after anyway. I need to find a decent abyss jewel. Worst case scenario is I can refund points. That would actually fix it. That would fix it, but the bow and like the oh, that's you. I want that. Gimme. Gimme, never got. Bullshit. Gimme. It's funny is while I don't have boots on or gloves on technically, like she's barefoot. God, you got big feet.
Welcome. A name. Let me tell your future.
You will defeat Chiron while holding Chiron's pace. Do I have Chiron's pace actually? No, I don't. Heavyweight construction and deer stalker. Oh well. See, worst case scenario is I can clear certain nodes and get the strength or dex that I need off the passive tree, that's why this is a little upsetting, because I'm so close, like right here. Like I have that dex, I just need to get here to get that strength and I would have it. I could take off a life node to do it and get one strength. I could take off a second life node right there and get... Where could I get a dex actually? Where could I get a dex at? I might not actually be able to reach a dex node. Oddly enough. It doesn't look like... Wait, no, I could hit the notable here and hit my dex requirement if I wanted to do it that way. Not that I want to do it that way either, but you know, que sera, sera. Actually, I think that's what I'll do is for now I'll do... I'll do that. No, I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. Was I gonna go down here anyway? Maybe not. For now, we'll just do that. Never mind, I got the jewel I need. Son of a bitch. Gotta love it. Bunk. This is extremely useful because I can just slot that in there. Is that still the same? Yep. And yep. Okay. Well, I still have 14 frickin' points, so wait a minute. I still need dex? Excuse you? Well, the plus side to that is the dex is actually... No, the strength was easier to find. Crap. I thought that was enough. Does that not give me... $82 dex, 130. It didn't give me any strength or dex. Huh? Maybe it's because you have to slot that into the passive tree to get the points there. How awkward. Huh. Oh well. I'll run with it for now. It still gives me 4% life. The bubonic trail itself actually still gives me 4% life. So... Oh, I see why, because... I tell you what. Let's do that. And then go here. No. No, it's still... Still don't like the dex thing, huh? Oh well. For now. Like I said, this is a temporary thing, if nothing else. The boots themselves were okay, so we will chuck them in here. As with all things, perfectly balanced. I do want to do the Lord's Labyrinth before doing the next boss, just so that you know, when I lose my resistances, it'll be still just as, like, it won't be as bad. But now I have better movement speed thanks to the new boots, a little bit more life. Deathwalk is whatever, but getting the extra 20% damage just with having the 2 Abyss Jewels really helps, actually. Run. What's funny is there's been builds that are specifically just for running Lord's Labyrinth. Because getting keys at the end allows you to open more chests. The problem I have with builds like that, you know, the Lord's Labyrinth takes a long time to run. I would argue that it's honestly better to just find, like, do delves or find good maps and just do maps all day. You could run maps all day and make way more currency, especially if you can roll good quantity and quality mods on your maps. I mean, specifically quantity. You'd make so much more money. And you'd make all your currency in, you know, a handful of runs by comparison. Or if you're running, or if you're like doing this all day, you could run it to where you're trying to like roll good not roll, but get cards, divination cards, and you just make your money that way. I mean, if you can get one doctor's card, I mean, you've basically paid for a build. And that's not even exaggerating. Like, a cheap build, hell, not even a really cheap build, only needs, you know, a couple of chaos. Yeah, maybe 10, 20 chaos tops to be really effective. Especially if your knowledge of the game is good enough where you are you're not really dependent on gear so much as you are mechanics. You might need some gear to make it better, but you don't, it's not absolutely necessary. That's why I like this build. This build doesn't really need a whole lot of uniques to operate. Arguably, it just needs you know, the right gems. If you have all the right support gems, you can make this build all day long, and it's basically a joke. Especially with all the changes they made to Necromancer in the last two leagues. Yeah, you don't need a ridiculous, you know, gear setup to make it run. It helps. It helps a lot, but it's not necessary. And as you can see, this is the difference that movement speed makes. It's actually going to be way over here. Crap. I'm going to make that run all the way back. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. Yep. There we go. But anyway, for now, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!